Almost made this boy. Nothing. Yeah, fuck yeah, let's just go. Do you dirty my work? Oh, I'm not wearing this work. Go pay me out on first. They really bad, bad to me. Never hit a team sheets. Ain't taking that shit back to me. Got a couple dollars down there. Right now, they bad to me. Always I stay on my feet. Put your load in. Fucking no chip on my shoulder. I'm a nigga top of this shit. Nigga, don't get this money. Cause I'm in this shit to the top. Never hit a team sheets. That's money on top of this money, love with the money, cause you ain't see it, but I know it's really so when you come in, I'll be back with you. Let's go back to me. Get a couple dollars down. You're hearing now, make bad to me. Always a thing on my baby, that puts it on me. Forget no chip on my shoulder. My nigga top of this money, you know what it's funny. Cause I'm in this shit to the summer. There ain't a thing to say, it's the bad to me. Get a couple dollars down. You're hearing now, make bad to me. Always a thing on my baby, that puts it on me. I'm in the top of this money. Never the top of the function is this when I get to the whole opposition. Stay at the top of the thing on my shoulder. Don't read your blood with no food. Yeah, they're bad to me. They bad to me. They bad to me. They bad to me. Telling you what you know, cause I know that they only got one of them. You try to see they were left above honey and fish. But I put your hands on your presence. I'm not keep the clip of the water that will really come with a tooth. I'm in this shit till it's over. You already know what time it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back, man. On the rise, man. We got to show that episode for you. You feel me? This is Big Boss, man. CEO of BMP, man. We thank y'all for tuning in, man. You know what I mean? How y'all days been? How y'all night been? You feel what I'm saying? Like, we want to know how y'all feeling. Drop in the comments below. Send the hearts, man. We got some special guests in the building with us, man. So we'll go from left to right. You already know what it is, man. We got the hot seat with us tonight, man.
You at the top.
Yeah, you got King Shilec, right?
First place league, yo.
You already know how y'all brothers doing tonight, man.
Man, ain't taking
And that's how they say.
it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Positive energy. Absolutely, man. So we're just gonna get on bro right here, man. Like for the people that don't know who y'all are, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and tell the people where to find y'all at. You know what I'm saying? A little bit about you.
On our platform, you at the top.
And you can find me at King Shilec, KINGSHILEC.
Yeah, some shit. I'm basic lifestyle. I run a clothing store. Fly on anybody, fuck with me.
Oh shit. He say when the clothing store is flying, anybody up to tap in, man, real fast. But you got IG or anything like that?
Basic lifestyle. That's basic lifestyle. Me and Lumberson, Biggs Park Mall.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So your name one more time for the people, bro. King Shilec. That's where you can find me on Instagram there. You know, Facebook is just my straight name, Shilec, SHILEC. Absolutely. So King Shilec, man, how long you been into music, bro? Like when did you get started with music? I started actually when I was like 13 years old, you know. Started then, you know, I went away and did some time. So, you know, it was on pause then, but you know, since I was like 13 years old. 13 years old. 13 years old. Videos and shit on YouTube back when I actually first started. And you're how old now?
29.
29 years old. How does it feel to be 29?
Oh man, what I've been through, shit, it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Feel a little bit older for what I've been through, but it's good. And, make it to see 29 these, days and times.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's talk about, we still talking about when you first got started. What made you even tap into the entertainment business period as a whole? But I don't know everything that you do.
When I first started, I was playing around with it. It always start off like, some people, most of the time they don't take it serious.
Right.
When you're young and don't know the business side of it. So when I first started, I was just playing around with it. I remember back in high school, I'm like, damn, I started putting little words together. And I just started playing with it. When I kept pushing it, and I would try, I would feel like this ain't better, and I would try to match the song to that,
Right.
make it better and better and better, Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so like what you said you started when you was 13.
Right.
Do you remember when you like the first records that you ever made?
Oh man. I think I grabbed somebody's beat, and did like a little basic freestyle. I can't actually remember the first record, but it was just, when you play around, toy with it. So it was like a little slight freestyle.
Absolutely. And can you say like when you was 13 when you started, you was taking it serious? Or that to be something that transpired for you to start taking music serious?
I mean, I was, and then I was, you just, because like when I first started in my city, it wasn't too many people rapping. So I didn't have, I just was able to, find something different that I liked. And then, seriously, after I was released from doing prison time now, because over the years I seen, even in my city, how much music has taken off. People look at music as being, a new way out of the hood, a legit way, So, definitely,
I remember that guy. I'm going away.
Why was they calling you Lil Wayne?
Man, I had all the tattoos, and that was one of my favorite artists. That was one of my favorite artists. I would listen to
Yeah, absolutely. People still with it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You got one on there.
Bulletproof.
People was doing that. But yeah, bro. So, all right. So 13, taking it serious, then again, not taking it serious. Just, certain things that you had to tap into. When was there a time when you had to be at a standstill with your music, taking minor or major setbacks?
Yeah. I'm gonna say probably when I was incarcerated.
Okay. Let's tell us a little bit about that.
When I was incarcerated, I was still, I really couldn't move, and I was able to take a lot, of my pain, my hurt, and shit like that, and put it into the bars. So I would take basically what I've been through, the setbacks, and I would write it down. And, that's what a lot of when you come home and you really do, that's what a lot of the passion and the authentic, when it's authentic like that, it's no made up shit. Right? You know. So yeah, definitely.
So that was one of the major setbacks.
Yeah.
What even landed you in there, bro? Like,
Oh man. I was charged with murder. A string of different things at the time, when you're young, trying to find your way, shit like that. So I was in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, So much is, not, how can I say, not taking my freedom seriously, because you never know what it's like until it's gone, like seriously, So when I got charged with, one of the damn, how can I say it, the roughest charges ever, you know, things really, the murder and attempt murder, and like 5 different felonies, big bro. So things started changing for me, and I had, so much as, I had to take that wake up call. And when reality set in, either let it be a one more tomb, you know, let it be the beginning of a better me when I came out, or let it be the death of me. So I made it my womb and not my tomb. Yeah.
Thanks, man. So what was going through your mind, like just going through this this terrible situation? Uh, what was some of the things, man, that kept you going, that kept you like balanced out, not losing control? Because sometimes people just lose it.
Yeah,
And when they lost it, it's
oh,
over. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
like it's a string of things, man, because I had brothers that I so much of. They look for me an inspiration. I had brothers, that believed in me. So, I'll be sitting up here lying to you if I tell you every day was easy for me. It wasn't. Every day wasn't easy for me, but I found exercise, which is something that I still stick with, since I've been home. I found exercising, I found a spiritual path, I found prayer, belief, and, just so much of, you know, believing in myself and just saying, I'm here and I gotta do this. Either it could make me or break me, And like I say every day, it won't easy. And I know plenty of guys, I've seen plenty of guys that go in there and don't never be the same ever again. So found a lot of different things, prayer, like I say, exercise, and just trying to make sure the energy around me was real good. And that's where the challenge comes in.
Absolutely. So during this whole process, and we think everybody that's tuning in right now, man, we still got three special guests in the hot seat with us. You know what I'm saying? We got D-Mac Tech, we got King Shilec, and also first place lead. You already know what it is. So make sure you follow these three gentlemen right now, man. We definitely on the rise talking about some real shit. Y'all niggas need to tune in. And any questions that you have for them, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all drop in the comments. Send them like
So y'all share the live.
absolutely,
Y'all share it.
absolutely.
So you share right now. Totally share it, bro.
Share the line, share the line.
We just getting started.
And, now, during the process that you was already in there, um, what was your gateway? What was your energy? Far as to look, you know what? I still got to be an artist. How you find then you trying to tackle on so many different things.
Like a lot of people do that I was already rapping for so long since I was 13. So it was like, bro, music is at an all-time high. You got to because when you locked up, you like, damn, once I come home, what am I gonna do now?
Right.
Like, am I gonna come home with the same mindset, or am I gonna come home, something new? Before I was incarcerated, I had, other options. So, music wasn't in the front field for me. Before I got locked up. So I sat down and, over time, I started picking the pen back up, writing off. I started, and I said, I get a chance again, I'm gonna pick back up because music was always my first love. I got my first tattoo. I didn't get these in prison. Now they common. So, I got this how old? 17. I was actually just turned.
I was when you be telling people you did 8 years, they think you did 8 years of being guilty. You did 8 years of fighting. Not guilty.
Wow.
So
And
when the trial twice.
you two guys, y'all been like with him from day one.
Yeah, we fighting. Yeah, like all of us was there for a long time. We had played great basketball together. I'm a basketball player. And me and him just met in class, you know what I'm saying?
I know it have to be something when you hit, yeah, wow, that's crazy, man. So y'all been there the whole trip, watching things how you are now, and it's like, not a question for you, but a question for both of you. He's home. How did it make y'all feel like, deeply though?
Another thing, I just did time with him too though. Yeah. And like, you know what I'm saying? And when I got out on my version, I'm still showing my love with him, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
And the whole time you was keeping his name alive.
He everybody knows he can be a wild child, but I gotta commend him. I don't mean it in a bad way, he can be a wild child, We all got that wild streak in us, but one thing I can say about this man, he killed my name a lot. Every time I'm calling, he man, not just me. He do a lot of the brothers that's incarcerated like that. And he, that's why I love him regardless. or what go through with him. He he pushes, he pushes for his city, he pushes other artists. He's not selfish. And you got a lot of guys like people, like yourself. You give guys opportunities, and he one of those guys that that wants to see it shine. You got some guys that just don't want nobody else to make it but them. I can't say he's not one of those guys. You know.
That'll take you a long way. Help a hand.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely. And a lot of people don't know that. And see, tonight's show is exclusive. See, let me tell you something. If I open an interview up for like on a Sunday or a Saturday, it's exclusive.
It's real. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because my work hours, I'm like Big Red for 500 piece. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's sort of like what I do. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? You run the business, make sure your business is the way you want your business to be, especially if you put in more footwork than anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I got to keep it real to me at the end of the day.
We press out work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So Monday through Friday is when we get it on. You feel what I'm saying? Saturday, Sunday is exclusive. You feel what I'm saying? And my man T-Mac hit me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know him like that. You know what I'm saying? But when he first came up here, bro, he had the same double cup. You know what I'm saying? Am I lying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, man, if y'all want to see the interview with D-Mac, man, D-Mac Attack, man, make sure y'all go follow me right now, Miles Bragging 18. You know what I'm saying? You can look at all the interviews. You want to see D-Mac Attack, man. Him and Briscoe came together that day. So the shit was dope. You feel me? But what I'm trying to get at is he was the same nigga then. He was the same nigga now. You feel what I'm saying? So when he hit me, of course I'm gonna show love. You know what I'm saying? And just to bring y'all back on, man, and even me and you. You know what I'm saying? That's networking type shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, organically, all of us in the room, the gang, maybe 5 Yeah. That's organic. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So when you was in prison and you was knowing that he was still coming in and out doing music, but he was still keeping your name alive, how did that motivate you?
She tell about the times it was said when you get into it about the music.
Yeah, we like him, his motivation level, because when I would talk to him, he would say, bro, we're gonna do this, we're gonna push it. It's so much I had to go this route because the way it was manifested and brought, because like when I sat inside jail, I wasn't sitting there knowing that I was coming home 2-3 years. I sat there not knowing if I ever was gonna get a chance again. I was sitting there awaiting trial. I wasn't, it's different when you got 10 years and you say I did 7. I got a couple more years to do. I'm coming home. But when you sit in there and you actually, is facing life and knowing that if I lose in trial today, that's life without parole. I got mad brothers that still call me that fought and lost. So when he was calling and was pushing me, telling me, bro, you coming. He was in trial today. That they, I won my trial. My mom, she like passed out on the floor because when they read the verdict out, man, that's deep. That's something I take to the grave with me.
And it's crazy because the prosecutor came in and said guilty, but then everybody said not guilty.
So him.
It's already broke down already, because they already came to the actual. But it just flips the whole other way.
Yeah, he motivated me a lot, though. Just when the verdict got read and I seen that I was coming home, I knew that I had to rock with music tip.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you learn anything musical wise while you was in it? You read a lot?
Yeah, I did a lot of reading. A lot of
different person.
Yeah. Definitely, totally different person. From then to now. But yeah, because music changed over the years, so I was listening to how it sound then and now, when you locked up and it's changing so much, you have to adjust to it or you'll be left. You'll be back in time. So I learned a lot. I was, the new artists that was coming out, I was reading up on. I did a lot of reading about history too, because I wanted to make sure mentally I was ready to tackle, what was gonna come at me, because they was like, once you get that shot, if you make it out. And my family was talking to me like they already, because that's why I say we manifested this. It was already talking to me like it was gonna happen. You coming. And I listened a lot. to a lot of the new artists, and you know, wherever I was in places that would allow me to have a radio, you know, I listened to a lot of new people, and as music changed, I was able to keep up with. So, you know, it taught me a lot. And when it, you know, basically I was free, I was already so much up to date with how they was, you know, coming today with the music.
Absolutely, man. And D Mac, what was going through your mind through all this whole process? Once you out, you free, you doing your thing, you've been taking it serious, but now you're taking it more serious. You want to have something so when you come on, you know what I'm saying, everything is legit because this would have never happened if it wasn't.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So you got to think about, when you think about one thing, you got to think about the next one. It's just like chess. You feel what I'm saying? You got to, chess is the only game that I know, bro, that you can play half of the game and leave it. Right? And come back the next day and play it again. Right? The same spot. So that's deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy. You were going to trial on my birthday. You feel me?
Yeah.
They were like, I believe it was the day they were going to do the verdict. He said, bro, I need you there. It's my birthday. That shit crazy though.
And my son's birthday was actually like
About 2 or 3 months ago.
2 days. My son's birthday was like 3 days, I think, after I came
His
home.
birthday in July 2.
Yeah, like 3 days after I came home. And, you know, my sister, she made a wish. She said, you know, it was her birthday 2 weeks before I went to trial. And, you know, she said, I hope my brother went his trial and he get to come home and be there for his kids 2 weeks before.
How many kids you got?
Two kids. Yeah, I got two boys.
That's facts, bro. And you know, you got kids, you got kids, bro? No kids.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's sometimes it's like, okay, like let's say all three of us were talking and you enter the conversation, we're talking about our kids. You know what I'm saying? Going through, you know, hardship and all that, our kids. And then you get into the conversation. Do you think you can relate to what we're
Oh,
saying?
yeah, because I'm the oldest. You know what I'm saying? I got brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I provide for my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I provide for my daddy and my brothers and sisters. Everybody, I'm the least. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I can relate.
And you're how old?
I'm 29. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta bring something to the table in my household. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't, then you will leave. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And then you go outcast if you will leave because ain't nobody got time to be dragged by their long. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks. Thanks. And do you do music?
Nah.
But you've been around them days
Fashion.
the whole time.
I'm fashion, yeah.
So you got a brand.
Nah. I'm doing right. I'm just fashion, like, you know what I'm saying? I've always been in the fashion.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
D-Mac, look, D-Mac can take over here talking about, right, you're supposed to get it there. Yeah, so is it, are you tapping into that?
Yeah, I always been supporting the movie.
I should have lied.
I used to do interviews with him. I do interviews. You know, we always said,
But is that something you want
but I want him to really do it. Outside work. Outside, man, like shit like this, bro. You know,
It was something that someone speak on the life that I realized when I was like that. You know, it's sad to say this, but you got some people, you know, that I think it's the way some people brains is wired. You got, you've seen people go to a whole nother city that they not from to get more love there than they do in their own city. Mm. People like, there's a lot of people that would say they for you, they got your back, they want to see you win, but behind closed doors, it's not like that. And it's sad, you can go to a whole nother city and get love from people that don't even know. And I've seen that a lot. It be the guys from your city the most, that were in there. That be, that's something else that I wanted to speak on because, it's sad.
What do you think the reasons is behind that? People from your city is doing the same thing you're doing, but decide they want to hit on you to stop you. Like when they say crabs in the bucket.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I say once again, I think it's how some people brains is wired. If you're doing something that they not doing, like, they might be people that say, yo, D-Mac do this, D-Mac do that. but they want to do what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he might say today I'm gonna wear green shoe, and the person gonna, and that shit ugly, but behind closed doors they want to try that green shoe on. You know, so it's different reasons they want to do what you do, or you know, they could just it could be natural hate. Some people just have that embedded in hate. They can have $1 million and you can have $20, but your spirit be rich, and they hate you for that.
Mm-hmm. That's facts. And that's deep, bro. Because that is the issue. When it comes to people always ask that one question, bro. And you know what? I ask a lot of artists that come on the show that question. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to know what they think. I know they can't speak for you. You know what I'm saying? You want to speak for yourself. So, when you know, different artists come up and I ask them, but look, what do you think the different reasons behind niggas is hating on you in your own city? You feel what I'm saying? You got to go somewhere else to make it in another city. They don't really, if you're playing chess, they don't really add up. You feel what I'm saying? But in the music industry, it does. You feel what I'm saying? Because now it ain't even really about talent. It's about the numbers. Who you know too. What you know is who you know. You feel what I'm saying? So you might got a nigga that's from one city and he got the keys. But if you hotter than him and anything that you got going on is better than what he got going on, because you know sometimes you got the keys, you slack off a little bit. Right. I got the keys, so I ain't nobody gonna take the job for a while. So I'm gonna just chill for a minute. But you always got somebody that's hungry. You know what I'm saying? They can maybe take the keys. Yeah. Well, if not, somebody can nominate him. That's why rap is a competitive sport, and I see it. You know, rap is sport. Yeah, it's competitive. It's very competitive. That's what I like about it. Like, you got niggas like they say, if I make this, I gotta make this better because I got somebody out here that's on my head. I got somebody out here that sound like this. So it's competitive. You know, that's one thing I like about it. You know,
man, what's your take on that, bro? Why do you think that people hate on you from your own city and all that?
Everybody want to win. I look at everybody want to win, man.
I mean, when you say that though, that's deep. Everybody do want to win. But what do niggas do? Like, what are niggas really doing to win though?
Niggas are doing anything.
Shit, the Bible get back. What you just say, bro?
You gotta have some work ethic to win.
And then the Bible it tells you faith without work is what? Faith without work is dead. So if you ain't putting no work in, that's what the Bible does. Spread. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me quoted the Bible because you know you're always saying I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm just saying. I ain't Christianity now, but it's some stuff in there that I take. Like that, you know, I take that and put that in the memory bank because I just not to cut you off. I just think that's common sense. You feel what I'm saying? Like faith without work is dead. Like, how do you expect to be better than the next if you don't put the work in? Facts. No matter if nobody's liking your live, you might have one person on your live who goddamn like for an hour. So that one person was in tune. It's just like niggas don't tell somebody. Yeah, absolutely. And look, you know what? That's all it takes. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into some full talk too. You feel what I'm saying? But I want to get in one of his records. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about the 4-1 takeover, how niggas was feeling about the 4-1 takeover. You feel what I'm saying? I think niggas really took the name and ran with it instead of understanding like the real meaning behind what was going on. You talking about the 41 takeover concept, right? Absolutely. Yeah. Because niggas be like, yo, niggas ain't for 41 on it, but you gotta understand, I grew up on 41 now. I may be associated with another gang that I'm a part of, but I grew up over there. Right. Hard body. You know, when I was 12, 13, I grew up over there. Let that be known. Absolutely. We're gonna get into a little bit about that when we come right back, man. I'm about to get into some we're about to play that MLK, man. Introduce your record to them. Yeah, this MLK right here. This right here is like a track with straight bars. You're gonna have to listen. You know, you might have to listen to it very closely to catch the meaning. You know, it's a lot of bars. Listen to it twice, maybe. I got that, then I got, you know, strip club anthems, different things. I try to give you a different taste on each track, not just guns, drugs, fuck, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, this right here is bars. This is bars. MLK, Martin Luther King, you know, this is one of the first tracks that I dropped once I was released.
Who's made this phone? No.
Niggas can't relate to what I can talk about. That's why it's no even match. I can see it now. Long talks, long nights in the day at the beach down the hallway with doors locked. Ask me about 2 years in prison with no sleep. Tell you about damn more. I'm knocking on people's doors. Glad she didn't open up. Glad God showed the wars. Pain leaking out my pores. I open sores. Scars on my ankle. From the shackles on the bus phone, prison to another. I travel to the bank in the gap. Sitting back and like the apple. Had to realize it's more than life than nice. The shirt was in tight tights and bright ice. What about the shit you take for granted? Then you be gone in seconds. I always hear niggas complain about the shit they don't got, but never thankful for the shit they got. And for those who count me out, I found out you can't count. They try to throw stones at the glass house that ricochet and bounce. They hit them straight in their mouth. And that's for all you motherfuckers that still talking down. That's my friend. Harder than the past on the Sunday evening. They say that they love, but we don't need it. We don't run. I gotta keep them up, man. I know I do. My son Tylee too. I give those guys space for life plus 22. Oh, when they look at my situation, I mean really what I was facing. 2 trials back to back, I still made it. 3 lives, it's amazing. It's gonna be meditating on the days. If it's 40, come on, bring it. They know I got it. They just been patiently waiting. I gotta take my steps before I make them. Sometimes they pay the pain God for confirmation. I know what is impossible. What said it can do it. Where the first slaves were located, they took our faith and made folks out of it. Me, I'm trying my way back to the destination. God alone gave me a solid foundation. Past was ruling with pain. It hurts thinking. Better twisted lies by guys who get on tracks for fame cool, but really haven't been through what I've been through. Back to back again, in and out the pen. Made it from back it is. How could I ever forget? Solitary confinement with kill. Sunshine and money rage. They don't give up and still trying to live today. Look at my history. At 23, I was digging deep. I went searching, and then I found the bigger me. All I see is a bunch of cloud chasing, gun toting, killing second. They face a murder. Wanna be soldier. That's the people, there's no limit where I'm going. You ain't valid, you ain't gotta show it. There's evidence for the police, the fucking hate. Some fucking confused. Tell it on yourself. So that's what you do. Y'all got the same fucking clothes. You sound like him, he sound like you. Self-reflection and meditate. Think as an image is flashing home my memory. I'm feeling liberty. Second they see I'm alive, and they try killing me. I made time my friend, not my enemy. I cross bridges and got over sympathy.
You already know what it is, man. We're back in lock. Thank y'all for keeping it locked right here on the Rise, man. Exclusive Sundays, man. We got King Shilec in the building with us, man. Talking some real shit. We got D-Mac Attack, man. You feel what I'm saying? We also got, I'm still trying to get your team right, bro.
First place league.
First place league, man, in the building. Make sure y'all follow these 3 gentlemen. You feel what I'm saying? They got some shit for you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you'll never know what a nigga got for you unless you put in that work. You know what I'm saying? That work. So make sure y'all follow these 3 gentlemen right now, man. So we were talking about the 4-1 takeover. Let me just let niggas know like where the 4-1 takeover came from. I tapped in with Dad Foolish first. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Heat because they made that happen in that chance. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to the boss. You feel what I'm saying? Bully Point, BMP. You feel what I'm saying? Also one of the artists from the label. You feel what I'm saying? Dad Foolish came through here, man. We talked. You feel what I'm saying? He did an interview. Shortly after that, Lil J-Bo came through the same night. It was on the same set. You feel what I'm saying? We was talking. After that, everybody started taking too. Yeah, I seen Foolish today, and we spoke. I didn't know, you spoke good, about him. Yeah, bro, him and Lil J-Bo, they be working, bro. Yeah, something like that. Absolutely. And then after that, we had D-Mac Attack and the youngest Briscoe come through. We had BMG Hustle come through. We had Family the Great come through. Absolutely, man. Yeah, we had, and then Lil J-Bo came back through with 4-1 Block Boy and Lil Glizzy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at all these artists from Wilmington, bro, coming through. And I'm like, you know what? Might as well put it in the picture. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Started working. Like while I was gone, yeah. But when I left, like, I say, but while I was gone, music just did a whole 360. Absolutely. Made it more easier for you to get in the door. Because at one point in time, it used to be mad hard. A nigga couldn't dream being a rapper. Right.
Nigga couldn't dream that. And they was drinking drugs, guns. That's the only way to make it was to sell dope. Now niggas like, yo, I could do this rapping shit. You know, back when I was playing with it and I was 13 or like 15, you know, I didn't know like, yo, maybe I could be a big rapper. I was just doing something that I started loving, you know, so.
Absolutely. What about you, bro? Your take on that, like, or like how movie, how music can transpire from then to now? Is it easy or is it hard to get into the game now?
Well, see, it's hard for music now because a lot of people doing it, but it's easy to do it as well. You know what I'm saying? You got to be consistent at it. You know what I'm saying?
It's easier to make it. Yo.
Yeah, a whole lot easier to make it, but it's harder because you got so many people doing it. And
Exactly.
Niggas that go pull it in the right direction until that nigga makes it. You know what I'm saying?
But you got niggas now, you know, they make one simple song and that bitch
Yeah,
pop top.
Yeah.
Back then, it wasn't like that. Nigga, you play some shit that don't sound right against them MCs. They like, yo, nigga, you gotta be LL Cool J or Biggie Smalls or somebody like that. Now you got basic shit. And if he sounding good, shit.
The beat be hot.
Yeah, the beat be hot. Yeah, they put that soft spin and say some crazy shit and that shit. Hell, make a nigga like that can rap have to dumb down his flow a little bit to get in there, cause you gotta keep what niggas want to hear. Absolutely. If a nigga want to hear like, yo, shoot 20 niggas up, and a nigga trying to make it, he say, fuck it, I'm gonna say I shot 20 niggas up. He never trying to shoot 20 niggas up.
You remember during that 50 era, bro? Like he got you. So now they call that what's trending.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what's trending. Yeah, absolutely. So it's like, you know, everything is done in moderation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna come right back around. I always say everything got a reason.
It's like you're right, because the way that niggas even dressing now. Back in the 70s, 80s, I read about Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix, you know, great book. You know, Jimi Hendrix was a remarkable, outstanding man. You know, back then he used to wear the shirts open in a little tight leather shirts. For real. I look at this shit.
Shout out to Jimi Hendrix.
Shout out to Jimi Hendrix. Shout out to Jimi, bro.
Oh,
yeah, Purple Rain. Now, one thing that I did see
was on the screen. Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when I read the book about Jimmy and seen the pictures, I said, damn, this how niggas dressing now. This is why Future and all them dressing. They used to wear the open shirts and niggas are looking at them like he was weird. Now it's like, yo, it's common. So you I see that.
Bobby Womack, Mac, David Ruffin, all them guys. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, no.
Absolutely. So these people thinking that the style is weird, but it's just that they trying to bring something back.
Mm-hmm.
And just because they got a name, they gonna trend it.
And big bro, that's how trends start. And that's why I like being different, because if we all do the same thing, I thought it didn't start that shit.
They know what here going on.
I mean, because niggas want up on the game. Yeah, they did say that, but shit. If you go, that's how you have to do your research to know.
That's just how ignorant niggas be.
Yeah, I didn't say like what I'm saying, big bro. I didn't know Jimmy used to dress like that till I did my research and read about Jimmy. I just thought Future. When I heard Purple Rain and shit, I was like, okay. But you know, I started doing my research in prison.
Why you think he always said his name Future Interest?
Right, and then I looked back and I said, damn, that's really
people take something and their own way too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They play the whole trick, Lord. That's simple.
Absolutely, man. D-Mac Attack, man, want to play one of these joints, man. We're going to get into the record called Won't Play. Shilec, tell us a little about the record.
Oh, this right here. Yeah, this Won't Play right here, you know, it's, I gotta say it, one of them flows that I dumb down and have a little bit of, you know, what it's sounding like now with the music. So, you know, basically, you know what I'm saying, you will hear the words into the song where I say I won't pay for the sex, but I'll pay for the head.
Man, we want to ride with it. This King Shilec, man, Won't Play. Let's get into the record.
Yeah, I was known for having instead of trapping, bitches always out. I was known for having instead of trapping, bitches always out. I was known for having instead of trapping, bitches always out. I was known for having instead of trapping, bitches always out. I was known for rapping for your ass and even fucking rap. You can't believe me, till your story doesn't match. Low key, I'm in your back, put a mind for the past. Hey, bitches so real. Some money on for some sex. I stand in my hands in my bed. I'm for people, make sure your ass over it. Keep it calm, keep it calm. Stay on that voice. I gotta pay. Shit, so that nigga, I don't do this shit, okay? I ain't thirsty, but I pay for it. 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 We can keep you all good, unless you can't get your curve past. So she got a dance, I fuck around, change your body. You don't know why I stay back and in love with my friends. I will stay popping, get your love, be the deal. I'm good on my ride. I'm just working on my life. Put on 5, 10. I was known for snapping instead of tracking. Bitches out. I was known for rapping for your ass, and even fucking rapping. I was known for snapping instead of tracking. Bitches out. I was known for rapping for your ass, and even fucking rapping. I won't pay for the shit, but I pay for it. I won't pay for the shit, but I pay for it. I won't pay for the shit, but I pay for it. I won't pay for the shit, but I pay for it. For snapping instead of tracking. Bitches out. I was known for rapping for your ass, and even fucking rapping. I was known for snapping instead of tracking. Bitches out. I was known for rapping.
Hey, Shilec in the building with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Won't play, man. You know what I'm saying? That was that record. If y'all feeling the record, man, send it in the hearts. You know what I'm saying? Comment in the comments below, man.
What's up? I got the flexing. I want you to hit flexing. This right here is a stripper anthem. When I play this in the club, strippers come out. You know, so I want you to listen to this right here. And, you know, let me know what you think about it. It's called flexing. Got a nice little vibe to it. Give you a different taste, you know.
Okay, I got flexing.
Okay.
But that Be Real you did.
It may be on the
Six, this is Be Real you
it
did.
may be on it.
I'm talking about something.
Excuse me. Base code from the beginning. We got some King Shilec, man. We got some flexing going on. You already know what it is, man. Introduce the record to the people.
This right here is flexing. You know, it got a strip club vibe to it. Excuse me. Got a strip club vibe to it, you know. So we you know, I did this. This was one of the second songs I did. You know, when I came home. So, you know, it's got a nice little vibe to it. You know, let's rock it, big bro.
We got some King Shilec, man, flexing.
So she don't let me know she's still trying it. With my shirt up, that's what I'm trying to find it. Hold up, I'm shining. Hold up, I'm shining. She's still looking for my kind, but she can't find it. Push it till you get it, 'cause I got it. Say you wanna fucking back, and I ain't tried it. Your nigga mad at me. Just don't try shit, don't try shit. The diamonds in the diamonds will be popping, popping. The diamonds in my diamonds will be rocking, rocking. Your full quarter, and I shot it. The diamonds in my diamonds will be rocking, rocking. Full quarter, you don't have a style. Let's go.
You already know what it is, man. That was King Shilec, man, with Flex, and you already know what time it is, man. You know what I'm saying? We want to rise. Can't explain. That shit chill. Yeah, we want to rise, man. I got to follow my homeboy right now, man. If y'all want to hear that, man. You already know what it is, man. That was Sweetless, man. If y'all want to hear that, go follow him right now. You know what I'm saying? Tap into the comments below. Make sure you share them live. Send the hearts. You already know what it is, man. Shilec, you got a storm with D-Mac Attack, bro. It's called Dead to Me. Let's talk about the track.
Hey, listen. That right there was like, I want to say that's like the third one that I did. You know, and it's self-explanatory when you hear it, like, girl, you ain't alive because you dead to me. When I was going through trial, none of y'all was there for me. But since I'm home now, you swear you care for me. But these girls for everybody, they ain't just for me. That's the fact, you know. It's cold hard facts, man.
You get a performance for Shilec?
Yeah, if you get Shilec, what you gonna do, man?
We're gonna put it into that. You right there, you already know what it is, man. We got King Shilec, man, featuring D-Mac Attack. Football and take over Dead to Me, man. You already know what it is, man. Let's get into the record, yo.
Let's go. Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. Shout out to everybody just came. Yeah. So fast. Peep this right here. Yeah. Look. Girl, you ain't alive because you dead to me. When I was going through trial, none of y'all was there for me. But since I'm home now, you swear you care for me. You do it for everybody, it ain't just for me. Girl, you ain't alive because you dead to me. When I was going to trial, none of y'all was there for me. But since I'm home now, you swear you care for me. You girls for everybody, they ain't just for me. I never cared about it, I always do what I mean. You just keep for everybody who left me in the bed. If it ain't in the head, I'm saying. Sometimes you dead, not believe. But where was you when I was facing 33? Not kidding, but I'm born with a ring. You love who you stand on the beat. There people heard about me like Don. You ain't got a speech and say the voice that can't fuck with me. They ask me what I did. Oh, my real, I'm bad, bitch. You know I make a bad game. Soon I make them touch the toes. Yeah, I know I'm bad, kid. I'm bad, bitch. Let's go. Girl, you ain't alive because you dead. You know, they I'm trying to hurt almost dead. Let's go. But since I'm home now, you swear you care of me. You know for everybody, that ain't just for me. Girl, you ain't alive because you dead to me. When I was going to trial, none of y'all was there for me. But since I'm home now, you swear you care of me. You girls for everybody, that ain't just for me. You know the bitches dead to me. I was there like, yeah, I'm like, sure they start. I don't know they bring them out to the table. I don't say when I like to bring you yeah. Girl, you ain't alive because you dead to me. When I was going through trial, none of y'all was there for me. But since I'm home now, you swear you care for me. You girls are everybody, that ain't just for me. Girl, you ain't alive because you dead to me. When I was going through trial, none of y'all was there for me. But since I'm home now, you swear you care for me. These girls are everybody, they ain't just for me.
Yeah, you already know what it is, man. D-Mac Attack, King Shilec, man. Y'all need to spot that joint for you.
Definitely, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my fiance. She just texted me, you know.
Yeah.
You know, she always my baby, you know. She been holding me down, you know. Facts. I got feel, you know, ride or die. She been holding me down.
She ain't telling me with the line right now.
Yeah, Queen Murphy. So, you know, she been holding me down, man. You know,
shout out to her, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just hold the real niggas down. You know what I'm saying? Everybody said they can't do that big, but they can do that big, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you just got to be able to tap in. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean, like, you know, she came while I was out. I ain't gonna lie, but the thing about it is, you know, she been a big help. That's what I look for. We go through tough times. You know, that's a lot of, you got something you believe in and fighting for, you want to stick it out. No, man, you got to be ready for this shit. Ain't nothing perfect out here. You got to keep fighting. You know, whether it's you want to be a basketball player, rapper, for instance, you know, you want to be a boxer, man, you got to keep it. That shit gonna knock you out. It's just, you know, if you're gonna be strong enough to get back up, absolutely, it's worth you get back up and keep fighting.
Absolutely. Could you say that you your own worst critic?
Can
With your
be,
music?
can be, you know, so it lies somewhere in the middle. You know, can be.
Have you ever been around a moment where, you know, you've been around people, you know what I'm saying? It could be anybody. And you got an opportunity to play one of your records. Do you seize the moment or you like, you know what, I don't even know if my shit gonna.
Oh, nah. One thing about this, that big bro, like I was saying, you could be broke as long as your spirit rich. You the richest motherfucker in the room. You don't need all that accessories.
He'll approach anybody.
Hey, brother, tell you, like, actually, he gave me a job in the store just to keep me off the streets. It ain't even about the money. I work with this man. He do this to cut hours of my days. And, you know, when people come in and they gravitate towards me, like, I'm never second guessing myself. I don't care about it because, you know, it's my spirit. It's rich. That's what we want.
And what is that? Are you doing at your job? Are you engaging with people?
Always. Like, people come in the store, we hold 20, 30-minute conversation. It'd be my first time meeting. Like, definitely, I'm a people's person. You know, I just always been like that. So, yeah, definitely engage with a lot of different people, man. Absolutely. Communication rule the nation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, and communication is still networking, bro.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I said. Like, how do you even expect to make it in the game or the industry or anything that you do? It ain't got to be entertainment. You know what I'm saying? You can act, you can just have your own personal business. If you don't network your business, you ain't making it nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You know, so the 4-1 takeover, it got started because I wanted to be able to extend my wings to a different city I ain't never really been to. When you be somewhere one time, you feel what I'm saying? You can't say that you get there. You feel what I'm saying? You tapped into it, you reached the surface, but you ain't been there.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I ain't never been in Lumberton. So when like the different artists that was around me, bro, like everybody was bringing the same energy.
All different artists too.
Bringing the same energy. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? Listen, let's just go ahead and put it in a fit together. Let's see who's really going to talk or who's really going to do.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because even with me, at the end of the day, I'm engaging with so many people. People engaging with me. It's up to me. Like I say, I got the keys to my own platform that me and the president of this video, something this video, president of BMP, me and her start, we create platform. So we hold our own keys. Now, if we holding those keys, you would never been back twice. You know what I'm saying? You would have never been back. You came back twice. J-Bo came back twice. You know what I'm saying? So niggas is doubling back because the vibe is good. You know what I'm talking about?
And now you got me on point, big bro, you know, because got me connected. I'll be coming back. Absolutely. Feel me? Because that's, you know, like I told you, give you guys an opportunity. Yeah. Like that, right? You'll say a lot about your kid. That's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like that word in the street, though. My old lady like that.
Oh, yeah, we got that. Hey, let me introduce this cat right here. Okay, this came out in 1996, the original version by Tupac. If you remember Run the Streets by Pop, you can run the streets with your thugs. So I sample that because sampling music now is going in a total good direction that I like. A lot of people sample, you know, it's a lot of shit been sampled that we may not even know about, you know. People sample beats, they chop it up. So the sampling is good. It's not jacking the beat, it's not good. It's just keeping that music alive. You got people that sample illegal beats, different kinds of things. So this right here is a sample from Tupac, Run the Streets.
And also, what Tupac said, I don't know if he said it on this record, but another one, but Tupac said, if you let your nigga run the streets, he'll love you, but you know what I'm saying? Tupac, man, you already know what it is, man. We got King Shilec.
Let's go.
Man. Well, shout out to him. Shout out to Dad. Man.
I'm so good at a motherfucker. Right now.
Coolest man.
Yeah. It's a taste of every track. Listen up. Listen. My people here go the secret on how to keep me. Gotta be freaky, cooking, cleaning, and eat deep. When I leave on trip, just know that I'll be back. Don't sweat another bitch, that's all I really ask. And when I got enemies, so kill you when you hold it straps. And anything you want to know, just don't hold it back. Wrap your arms around me. Try to feel my pain. They try to get me in the system, it go either way. I'm living for the moment, thankful for the days. When I walk out the door, place gotta give me space. I'm getting fun in the streets, for my love, for you never change. Call me when you need me. I'll be on the way, cause I can slap your ass and put the trash. So you keep them toes red and they mad. I love looking at your ass when you walking upstairs. Trying to grab and smack and smack and really play it fair. I'm coming, baby. It's your way. It's your way in the city. I see my name out loud, let them know I'm here to gas home. It's all she really wants. They get other nigga pay the bills. Cause sky's on, you thoroughly need to keep the still cash strong. Don't care down to the Gucci thong. Every time we shit, get a seat. You know a nigga had please, girl. Maybe you don't want a phone ringing. The streets keep calling, I gotta go. Just promise when I get back, you'll be home. I'll be there, I'll be back home. You know what I'm talking about? I'll be back home. I told you this is exclusive Sundays. Look, I'm gonna run it back.
That's a shit play.
What's the other condition? But hold, bro. What's the condition, bro? One condition. We gotta get the condition. What is this time? I want you to let America feel this shit. Let's get it.
That's ready. That's the one you're supposed to like push.
You already know what it is. King, shout out to everyone on the streets. Shout out to Dan.
Sweet birthday.
I got it coming on, baby.
I want y'all to feel this right here. Rest in power to Tupac. You gonna keep Pac alive. You gonna keep Pac alive. But it's about it's over secret on how to keep me. Gotta be freaky, cooking, cleaning, and eat deep. When I leave on trip, just so that I'll be back. Don't sweat another bitch, that's all I really ask. The right got enemies, so tell me when you hold it fast. And anything you want to know, just don't hold it back. Yeah, your arms around me. Try to feel my pain. They try to get me in the system, they gon' lead away. I'm living for the moment, thankful for the days. When I walk out the door, bitch, gotta give me space. I'm mad blood in the streets, for my love, for you never change. Call me when you need me. I'll be on the way, cause I can slap that ass and put it trash. So you keep them toes red and they mad. I love looking at your ass while you walking upstairs. Trying to grab and smack and smack and really play it fair. My name out loud, let them know I'm here to dance home. Little bitch, it's all she really wants. Say that other nigga pay the bills. Just shout out, you know, throw a nigga, keep his still cash strong. Don't care down to the Gucci thong. Every time we see in the city, girl, you know a nigga had place, girl. Maybe you don't want a phone ringing. The streets keep calling, I gotta go. Just promise when I get back, you'll be home. I'll be back home. You know what I'm talking about? I'll be back home. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Foolish, man. Shout out to Foolish, man. Shout out to Foolish. Right, you know what I'm saying? So we got the Foolish. Shout out to Foolish, man. Absolutely. Shout out to Dash. He made that beat, yo. We came with that idea, like, quick. I said, but it's what direction I want to go with it. Let's get it. Absolutely. You already know what it is. That nigga to accommodate. I think Foolish accommodate any situation. Definitely. I've been doing foolish since I was like 13. And he make the beats, he know how to sample. Shout out to him, bro. Like it's
Stop.
it's a lot of talent. It's a lot of talent in Robinson County, man.
Yeah, y'all gonna follow Foolish right now, man. IGN.
He made that beat.
Absolutely, man. Shit, we're gonna keep turning King Shilec up though, man. What y'all think about some Waukesha shit, man? I don't know what y'all think about it. We're gonna turn
This is what my boy said. He said, listen, I think this nigga
Shilec, I love you so much. I love you too, mama.
this is my boy shit, bro.
I think of my heart. I can make a beat. I'm the one who started this shit. Shilec, I love you. I love you so much. Down ass chick, who was in me? I think of my heart. You know, make a beat. I'm the heart. I'm saying, think about it, like, do she love me not? Hoping the flame stay alive, so right now, I hope to stay away from her. Somebody just pray for her. I can't stay away from her when she leave, I wait for her. I'm thinking she got me hot, just thinking she got me low. Got a grip on my soul, I can never let it go. I'm feeling exposed, I just gotta let it show. She gets a bitch, she get goals, hate when she leave me alone. You want me, leave me alone somewhere in the back of my mind. She's there, stingy with you, babe, like you out for myself. Over these bitch niggas get you out on the hill. Never thought I'd say it, but yeah, I'm taking it there. I see it red her tight pants with a strip of potty, my cake of mama. Bags and shop in my house, I'm on it. I'm riding around the corners and all. She clever, work harder, don't be that nigga for his bread. She got her own kind of swimming and I'm feeling like it's scary cause we too attached. Next minute I'm feeling like they fucking that stupid fast. They gon' try to come between and ruin what the fuck we have. Together we strong as ever, swear I'm finding truth in that. I'm sorry, I'm doing that I need you, but the more when I need you, when you get out to me, need your head, and yeah, I see you. So I think of my heart in this shit. I can look compete, but I'm the one who started this shit. I'm a queen, she fine as can be. A down ass chick is all the girls that it need. So I think of my heart in this shit. I can look compete, but I'm the one who started this shit. It's scary because you can't get there. That's it, fuck it. Between the world, we have together, we do this, that was where I'm say that. I'm saying, right now, I need you. When I need you, but I couldn't need you. I'm gonna see you. Think of my heart in you. I can make up. The one who started it. Shilec, I love you. Love you too.
You already know what it is, man. King Shilec, Waukesha, man. And look, I think that's the first time I heard somebody redo Waukesha, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you took the whole idea of what Mag was talking about. He was talking about the lean. You know what I'm saying? You was talking
And
about
somebody said that I was actually talking about a girl the other day and now. This was crazy.
man.
Yeah,
So it's different. Like, because he could have came on that. You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
because I don't even, I don't even do it no more. Like, for what I do, ain't nothing wrong with smoking all that, but I like keeping it clear because I like covering my bases. Some people can handle it. You got some people that, smoke a blunt and feel paranoid and look around the corner and start shooting out of nowhere. So you got to keep that mind clear and focus on that goal. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I am. Penitentiary may be like that too. Some people say I'm over caution. Some people call it this and that. But at the end of the day, I'm aware. I'm aware.
Absolutely. And you know what though? People that say you're overcautious is because they never went through something real. Maybe they have, but at the end of the day, nigga, any given moment, when you suspect, and it don't matter about what you suspect as, it's about the people that look at you as a suspect.
And tell me about it because the police after beating them, brother Chase, man, I'm making number one target in my seat. After beating, I'm telling you, buddy,
They don't fuck with you for the rest of your life.
people don't understand it because that's just me, and it is, but come on, my brother went to trial like a week ago. He got hit with life, and the one before that got hit with life. So for me to go to trial and get found out guilty and beat a life sentence, bro, it's for one, at the end of the day, everybody in this room, and let's not make it no racist thing, we black. That already put 3 strikes against us.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make it from the bottom. They, whether they box you in and make you feel like the only way you can get money is go to, that way. The other way, so I gotta be extra cautious.
Absolutely. And everything happens for a reason in God's plan. You feel me? Yeah. You're the one that's carrying the torch. You're the one that
they call
have
me.
to speak.
Yeah, big bro, they call me so much. They call me so much like I'm the one with the keys. And when I say that, I have keys in different aspects, but you got to put the man above first. And the sad thing about it, I realized everybody can't catch that same blessing that go on, and that hurts my soul. Like, I seen a brother, he went to trial, Antonio Ponce. His sister, in 5 minutes, the judge gave him life without parole.
5 minutes.
5 minutes, maybe less than that. Found him guilty, and it hurts me because, I seen an African American guy on there. I'm not saying just say, oh, guilt. I'm not just saying, say automatically not guilty. I mean, at least listen to the facts of the fucking case, man. Don't just say guilty because 5 people beside you say guilty.
Or your appearance.
Niggas don't understand how deep that shit is when it comes to going to trial. Niggas are going in there and say, oh, I'm gonna say he's guilty because these 2 white people say he's guilty. You be fucking black like I'm black. For God's sake, the man got a family. I mean, I'm not saying it'll walk scot-free, but at least listen. Listen, have your own fucking mind. And I fought and I seen juries falling asleep. My first trial, really, it should have been not guilty. I had a hung jury the first time, and they made me sit 2 years after that to go back and be retried. That's how I found not guilty. The juries that was on our first trial, they was falling the fucking sleep. They weren't even listening to the case.
So like, they knew it was some bullshit.
Yeah, but they, and that's getting intense too because I watched my mama pray so hard. I watched my mama need me. I watched my mama. I mean, words can't explain the sacrifices she made for me to, be here right now. And it just hit different. That shit I take to the grave with me. So you just have to always look over your shoulders when you come from something like that. Next man may not understand, but I don't give a fuck. I know what I like.
And your brothers that caught life, bro, they confided in you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you made it through. So they looking at that like that's why I always said, it goes back to what I was saying before. Faith without work is dead.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But they confided in you because they look a brother did. Like, damn, if he could do it, we could do it.
And they called me, man. I swear, man. I wish sometimes I had a key just to let them know. Like, I know you got people that'll probably cast me out of that. But hey, you have to walk and understand how fucking tough it is, man. We say it, they say it's no big sin, no little sin. They say you forgave him, so
Now when they come to that judge,
he feel like, like I said in the song, the judge banged the gavel and sent niggas away forever. Like, man, he do it. So how you think 5 minutes? Who's gonna get in the head?
take 5 minutes for niggas send you away for life. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. So I can imagine how you feel. And a lot of people, they would never imagine how you feel, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you got a type of nigga like me going through the same shit right now.
Yeah, definitely. We spoke about that too.
Yeah,
bro.
definitely. Yeah, the same shit right now, bro.
You're a good brother, and for you to, face that, you realize that a lot of niggas is out for self.
You go after it. Look what you're doing still.
Yeah. And you got guys that catch a charge and feel like, bro, I'm facing a lot of times, so I'm gonna keep turning, I'm gonna keep fucking, I'm gonna keep doing this. They already put that label.
They already lost belief.
Think about it. With me coming home from what I came from, I could ride and hang out the window and say, you know what? Fuck this, fuck that. I'm in home, turn up. But I came on with the mentality,